na abejafo esi nkonwa yede Mpensenpensenmu no yede bro honorable
CJ
Martin
yenua menua
awode wo hode
nyame go so shira me na also
bra yima o designer no
bra Mark
oh
hopa oh no na otwa we the man
okay o de fence
we kwaso me ti aka yo
unti aka na wahye
o kanu bo obe frame me se aka me so na bo ade no unti aka
over Facebook atade no na ba shedia abano
Mark na ya otwa me design
solid
but me yes so me so oti Adom super how
I see
edu bia no na oti Adom
nice
your man so metu aneka me twa me sike bia ba pa me betu aneka
nice
CJ
yeah.
But mama fa akwanya we so na me wish madam fu me sister a very good friend of mine Stella a Japan menena na ewo gimpa yesuade ye international public relation and diplomacy mama fa akwanya we so na me wish my own sister and friend Stella Boatima a Japan a happy birthday and a birthday and I'm asking nothing from God but his blessing and good health Osansu Ejuma or ADB or head office. I pray to God to protect and guide her in all what she's doing. My fervent prayer is that whatever she desires for herself, Name Emma and Nedei, Emmanuel, Embe Mumano, and also remind her, say, as she knows, she cannot run away from the sitting today. No matter what it is, no, she has to call a friend and call her friends for that we sit down. Manning can't tell me say yes, it was exams week into my engineer, and at least you see, you soon quite him.
Yeah,
into Stella. Happy birthday, may God bless you and keep you. And CJ Ochna, in fact, Nra also happens to be a birthday of a very good friend of mine who I contested with in our last primaries, Colin Samoa.
Okay.
And now, so yeah, any birthday, I wish him a happy belated birthday, and I pray for good health as well. Nyamia Adom Ochna. My wife's birthday.
Oh wow.
Yes, a 40th birthday.
Wow.
Yes, and also Ochana no happens to be our 13th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
Since God brought us together.
Wow.
Ochana 13 years.
Wow.
I pray for more life. Sometimes to me etie na me share other stations namiti obi so we have married for 30 years 40 years 50 years and I always pray to God say yensu betumi adu ho ana and me call ye wo edukrom last weekend and me hu poster bibo abrebi 110 years and I was with some of my friends from the church. Now maybe some say how many of us and a bit to me do this age. So anytime I pray to God say on my aquatinting a woman and that right. Bible is not Bible kind one thing on your media see no that's one thing God has hidden from us. That is why I say we should teach us to remember our days.
That was David's prayer.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if God too is to let you know the day he will call you,
you'll be too careful.
There are two things. One, ubefa we are says issue. Two, ubehun se na obeden, ubebo ubra.
And teach us to number our days so that we may apply our hearts to wisdom.
And that's one thing I always pray. I thank God say all this idea because that two things no one for one and say CJ me say you better Ghana eden ubefu say Ghana nyina ya odua because only me say within 2-3 years to come no ubewu. And the second one also no ebehu say we dey obetu anamo eden until we had their own hey I come 3 days so SMA any year.
Yeah. But I say Honorable Ebenezer Nina Nati and Yete Nkano Ambassador Sampi Yali has joined us. It's been long. Ambassador, Akwaba.
Oh, his name is Papa by this time.
Good to see you again. You look good as always. See,
one thing Ambassador is doing that some of us have to learn is refusing to grow. Because the age and what he has gone through. For the last time, I didn't call UTV. Now, mommy. I mean, my constituency was telling me everything in my constituency. It tells you the kind of work he has done.
He is an institution. I'm telling you, he's an institution.
And anytime I see him, in fact, Saturday I always watch him on UTV. Now I the
swag.
And instead of to be swagging me, something. He's refusing to grow. And that's the same thing. And I make an appeal. Say,
absolutely.
Seriously, he's one of the people that I respect so much in the NDC. That I always tell people, say, Ono, Ibn Chambers, Haruna, these are certain people I respect them because they void of politics. They speak the things just as it is. Deal with it irrespective of what the issue is. If it's NDC or Becca, if it's NPP or Becca, if we are there no out, if the last time I mean no arguments be no or you know to me for say buffer also or kafan so
and the man definitely me switch meter band and mother call GBC2 now. Ambassador.
See,
yes sir.
Say Yanko Ponchro.
Okay.
See, we put next month here, May. 17 May. Now me 70 years.
Wow. You share the same birthday with my wife. 70 years.
And been married for 45 years.
Ooh.
And you know, see, a crow woman in the Ghana. Yabote. Efasuya. Play your part, be honest, work hard at whatever you are given, and be humble. Amazing. And I know me more fast if we were radio stations and I'm saying, hey, my friend, see people who are best no call. See people cry best no call.
Yes.
As our own best in Ghana.
That's right.
So let Ghana be higher and above your political party. That's what every time we are making. And you know, I'm grateful that we acknowledge I am to know. No, it says so. So the time I know you want to constituency no school.
The time you are even getting married, can I home?
Don't you imagine?
29
Some of us were not born.
29 November 1978, and I got married.
Ooh.
Is you?
That time I was a senior clerk at Senate Integrity.
Ambassador, you are blessed. You are blessed.
Dominic, me my from Dominic.
Yeah.
Who Dominic?
No, me producer.
Oh, my back for boss.
Wow. Wow. Adom 106.3 FM Itabija 4 at Nasi. We say today is your birthday. Nana ya Tema Boateng of the medical school Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. From your father George Boateng GRA, mother Dinah Boateng, Protocol Ministry of Youth and Sports, Mame Krama, Papa Aseda, and the entire family, wishing you a happy, glorious birthday and success in your medical field. Enti Nanaya Tema Boateng, happy birthday to you. My brother Edwin and Mr. Pinto, happy good morning to you. Nana Tilapia said, happy 80th birthday to Mr. Edusei of Dansoman, Sahara Down. From your wife, Auntie Getty, and your children, Dennis and Mommy, at the Amfo Asamoah family, and the Amfo Asamoah family. May God richly bless you. Right. Enti Yansha and Komono Ase. Now, mu na aban ekopao performance tracker. Yeah, what say ejuma waye obai since 2017. Ejuma waye nyina no wo fa no aban fukwan so na wape baby de agu wa aban fukwan tempon no eso. Yeah, what to the performance tracker na ma yenhwe because after lunch and someone who don't want Amayofo Akeka Richard Anyagba, who speak for the MPP, Akase, it is an ingenious initiative. I know, and Nafi Yenche, Honorable, Mamesha Simfo, performance tracker. I know who matters arising. Yencha Simfo.
Sujemi that's Mammy Fakunya was Sunami Shia Yeti for our Muti na. Bendamase for this opportunity. CJ, I mean, last week, Wednesday, and the president, any penny for a party no more, any abaymu, I decided I say, since we assume office on the 7th of January 2017 till date, what we have been able to do as a government, and na ye pese amount for niaye. Bibi do any BBI then yeko. You know, sometimes when you come on radio and on CV, now so abaya we people always doubt the credibility of it, and people believe say, oh, sometimes we are throwing dust into the eyes of people. Your friend is saying netie egu inkofo eni, and therefore there's no any truth in what we are saying. So this tracker is to let you know all the 262 assemblies Ghana Hanum what we have been able to do in every constituency and every assembly. It gives you the your friend is saying every sector of the country so when you go to maybe you want to see what we have done in Ablekuma Central constituency, the tracker will tell you what we have been able to do in Ablekuma Central constituency. When you want to know what we have done in the area of education, in the area of health, in the area of road infrastructure, in the area of your friend is saying finance, all these informations are there for you to know. Say, oh yes, indeed. My way. If you remember in 2012 election, then DC came out with a green book where they itemize all the things that they have done in their constituencies, things that they have done in the country. But we have gone beyond a book form, and because we want, how many books can we print for everybody to have a look at it, and that everybody will have a copy of the book where he or she will find out, say, yes, indeed, say, or project say on the constituency. Even if I come and sit here and say, so, your friend is saying, tepa, to go so quite, where you are, or be a friend is saying, tepa, or be JD because he or she is there. But me and Mitzi how be our think because he has not been to Tepa for so many years and now for so many months he will not believe what I am saying. But this tracker will tell you, yes, indeed. When you go to your friend the system now, it tells you, yes, indeed, we have constructed 200 kilometers, 100 kilometers, 50 kilometers, and 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers of road from Tepa to her, from her to her. Most of the times, I remember when the president went to give the State of the Nation address, when he said, so he has constructed more roads than any other president that your friend said. The NDC could not even challenge it. The only thing that they said was that, oh, in as much that you claim you have done this, most of the roads, asphalt, sapiti, and asphalt. So you can't add it to your friends the number of roads that has been done. Portals and rehabilitation, and therefore it cannot be added to it. But they realized that yes, all the things that the president said was truth. Today, as I'm speaking with you, we have itemized all these things. When you go on the tracker, it tells you, say, in the aspect of education, so Minister for Education, Bekacho say, ye block a 200 NDC for a car, so NDC for a start year, whereby they finish you about 25 or 30 of them. Say, CNA, you about 5 or 6 or 10% of the Omujayena. The tracker will let you know. Ubekaya, recently, And as somewhere last year, the last 2 years, President Echo voter region, and there was an appeal from a chief. Say there's only one secondary school be on the constituency or say a friend and say President Ebe the MBA and now Miruka say go to that school. It has been completed, it has been commissioned by the president, and also Omanya a science lab in that school. So the tracker tells you what exactly we have done as a government. We are accounting to the people as to what we have done. I have heard some people saying that you need a lot of data to be able to assess it, because if you don't have data, no, how can you assess it? So one breath, I ask myself, say, on one breath, we go, on another breath, I tell this is what I've done. Then another breath, we say, we want the data to assess what you said you have done. So for me, I think it is a plus for government, and I want to urge friends, Ghanaians, to patronize it, and let us also know the reality. Any nyama see within the 7 years in office as for the president and Adom Akufo-Addo and the Mahmoud Bawumia, what you have been able to do. I see it as a form of accounting to the people. Ubekaya President Kufuor's administration, accounting to the people, and that is one thing I at that time I admire this very well, because you get the people the opportunity to even come and criticize the president. I remember today at Pia Stadium at that time was in front of President Kufuor, asking questions, was criticizing him, saying all manner of things. That is how the system was running. Today we have moved beyond meeting face to face, having a deba for people to come to your friend and say, how do you call it? Ebi a greater Accra, say you share or not ho. Now you baba jina ho, and now you see we wo tema, and I see we wo do pampram, and I we wo ha, and I we wo ha. But this tracker give you the access to know whether indeed all the 16 regions in Ghana have benefited from the national cake, and then yes, indeed, every region in this country have benefited from this administration.
Okay, but there are issues as to how vague the tracker is. As information inside that in name. So, for instance, Imani Africa is suggesting say there should be more data. Juma abayno no that mo launch we no be free tema. Say TDC one more housing project be. That was not even captured in this. And then again, there are certain places, one district, one factory. For instance, plantain factory, Agogo. Yeah, plantain factory. That is not completed. But in the tracker, it tells us,
let me come to an uncompleted project.
Yes.
When you look at the tracker, it's completed projects. But there are some of the things that is being spelled out. So this is ongoing. This is what we have done. This is what is in operation. Personally, me, when you check the tracker, my constituency, I realize that we have not add a lot of things to it, because Oshe may come a term of office as a member of parliament from 2017 to 2021. There are a lot of work that we did that have not been added to it. That is why we have said so. There are additional things that are being added to it, because we need to have a data, as Imani is saying. So when you come to this constituency, this projects but also there are some projects it be a government funded, and it be a assembly no, it be a MP na using the common fund so MP na using the common fund or the year crana is a buying sicker and the MP no personal the personal money. So yes, indeed, them in the course of it, they might be left out in some of the projects that has been done in some of the constituencies and some of the assemblies. As I said, when it comes to my place, there are a lot of projects that I've seen that from the tracker that have not been added on.
Yeah.
And so you can see that the Ministry of Information and then the those in charge of the tracker who updating it day by day, so that we will see the ones that have not been added, and the one that have mistakenly been added, that one will be deleted out, and then we will be inserting the one that has been added for us to see what exactly has been done. But in as much say a Jumani be does not mean say cannot be added to it, because people will say, I want to say 150. I hear na moya, I hear na yesi. So you need to let the person know, say this is the state of the project. Agenda 111. There are some of the projects that are almost 80, 85%, 90%, except the ones in the eastern and in Ashanti region. I know about 3 who call your friend is saying John Kumamu Honum, all those things, these are projects. It has gone to a certain stage. If all things be equal, no, between next month, next 2 months, some of these are 111 projects, no, will be complete. So you need to let people know.
Because on the tracker, and the Ekoso Okode, Dujama, Kokoben, Akrofom, Trede, Bantama, Ampame, Onye, Goso, Boamai, Mankranso, Nina, under construction.
Yes.
So not even one of them has been completed.
That's what I'm saying. No, but there's a time frame for it. That's what I'm saying. Say by the end of next month, next 2 months, I can tell you with authorities at least by June, July ending, latest by July, we will have more than 10 that will be completed. Because a bit to say, friends, a contombra, for instance, is well advanced, and we get the track and so it gives you the location of most of these projects. You don't just mention it in vague. Say, a 6-unit classroom block is built at maybe Shukura. No, but it gives you say a 6-unit classroom block is built at Shukura and a specific place that the thing is being done. So when you go there, you can see that yes, we are the school. The assembly has been able to put up a 12-unit classroom block, a 6-unit classroom block, a 8-unit classroom block. When you go to a friends like Okoshi Presbya, you can see a 12-unit classroom block being built. When you go to Sukura and you go to Ayaidin, you can see a 3-unit classroom block with a sick bay and everything being there. So it's not a matter of just putting out the thing, but it's a matter of you also giving you the location of the project for you to have a look at it yourself.
But that's it. Honorable Ebenezer Nina Nate, former MP Ablikuma Central, and Ote Nenkano. Ambassador,
Papa,
my member away na performance tracker. Abani other ba numu komona sisi a eguda ya twetwen wa so mgide de tracker ehu alcohol o machine da ehwe mo ambassador.
Yo, Tifu Monachi. Ebenezer, by Friday, NDC Green Book will also go electronic. Ma se mo mi de e de mfia na ni dwuma. So to mfia wo twa dwuma ho a. Ebon so sne wo. Se de sika dodo a NDC fo you see ma aya was ye book all dodo a copy pepe no $120 million anambo bia nese ndeso mudi ekodan e ka wona ekodan $802 million anambo bia enyo said the 120 to 880 million ho a ene ebohu ma asamen nkontan obuko CJ mi ya da jir nkro trakanim o sende obeje mre kakra na mo meche yin sama nkrofo keka wo traka no ho the trakan data bia wo main onumpo wo revise sende the issue with specificity there ekade sampi ya lot dansoman ne dan we paint in blue na oxygen da obi botuma akohwe na akado papa ne dan no paint in blue imagine exactly Benjamin Bren na youtube so ikagina na ya to am this time Ghana for wanted up na more of us say they are giving account of what they have done to for Ghanaians to know. Nampocho, account balance sheet. Account when you no balance sheet to be into our debit and credit.
No.
And my account right
about your nine.
Your debit and credit.
Yeah.
And you know, not may be interested in the credit. I'm also so me
also you are interested in the debit. You know.
I know my account and I balance. And I'm bobia.
You know.
You. Ejanati. Chami, Chakanum. Mambe can be a link no. Mamelinka Oche Sentira Yadi Yen Sika $1 to 3 cedis 44 pesos. Ebedu says you're offended. Says you heard me.
This is number 13.
13. Link no link na bena muko ho obetram obama me the main explanation. Ayanati. Mele mame link kura obetram baby kura me fu 1 CD $1 to 3 cedis 44 pesos and then my body 13. Yeah. Ayanati. This time you might be. Safina, Baumia, $8 in the 2 minutes. It don't know why. Some neon the city no $1 or Lugando do. Baumia, Sunday catch $1. Masanam Webia. Says ye now you from the dollar and Wabachan. That's a Sana Yoman Pina, BJ, or $2 now. If you want to $1 $3 look. Kojo Baumia, Sana catch $1, no Kododo. CJ Hobby.
Moa, Ambassador.
Lincoln, work of friend, Traki.
You know.
Now, our track against the Bank of Ghana, Kawawa, there, for the first time in the history of this country, our central bank ran a deficit of 60 billion. And a Lincoln on Koho. Track on Koho. I mean, our NAFA, the credit side of the balance sheet, most of the negative, I find the debit side of the balance sheet. You feel your balance beer. Near balance beer. Or send the wood in there, a pedal tracker mancrofu, who go wobbling some this time I end up. CJ, Walla who chrome fancy, essentially factory, Commander Sugar Factory, or tracking Ombi. Track and all or sent you cry. Ya catch you be so India for the Adibaye, essentially. Now India for some had 24 million. They won't can say, where a factory we are. Akabosum is Yama, where we are factory now. Mundi Ashel, Nashel, or the 6 months, not a year. Ma, damn a factory or don't you foom, no track on Gohobe. Fancy mechanic. It's a CJ. Today, for the Atide Ghana, CMB in a cocoa board on top cocoa, PBC, PBC, we found the produce marketing about the PBC,
Produce buying company.
PBC.
Yeah.
I want to know to cocoa. And the Americans say PBC, what they a boy trucky or the one castle. I a Land Rover now, what that is in what the train cast it.
Towing.
I want to waffle. And America say PBC, what they a towing car or that one machine now PBC will collapse. But look, on a serious note, country a woman stay in cocoa, right? Women stay in cocoa. Next, who major buying company of PBC will collapse, will liquidator. And now we're running bankrupt. How is the cocoa industry going to look like? Na, I'm a tracker. Wako CMB, cocoa board. I'm coming man friend CMB. Cocoa board there says they're almost bankrupt. Monday cocoa production boko 400 metric tons. From 800, President Kufon and trouble more than we could 1 million. See Janamba, and then they will go down half your production cost, your productivity. No, catch track on. And then be in a Malapo minimo, a chrono offended by the fish. Cover in a way, woman grading of one
Rating.
ratings.
Yeah.
No one move your tracking or bet some just as you do A plus. CJ Yadahi. Says Yadahi. As a country, Yadahi. CCC. Sina Nako. That's our grade. We are happy celebrating mediocrity. We are happy celebrating the ya do. When today, America says CJ, every capital market, whether Asia, Euro, English or America, capital market, which capital market? See you using come
Me too.
and I want you to
Now check Fitch rating.
rating says ala you doing area catch them
CCC.
CCC
Yeah.
an economy
CCC plus.
CCC plus we are celebrating it. Would tracker that take me to public toilets? Would tracker that take me to projects and general? I will not tell me as a MP projects in bar. Now, I am for Susan. I am more important than some of the track. Whatever track is named. Now, I took what track him? You there? Rolling sniff you here. Rolling sniff you here. Radio. I baby a doctor for good days. A physicians who they see.
Yeah.
Ninjanawala, track and one from alcohol. National Cathedral, track and alcohol. You have spent over $400 million, cities or dollars, people, on that cathedral. Why are you not sending the tracker there for Ghanaians to see how you have wasted your money? How we have wasted their money there? Ya Gigi Ghana of Wisi, can you say, ya there, one or two in the center of Accra. Now, on your Nangutimpo. Passport office. Nkrofo wana de no so ye buni nyina manpo ye wo court na tracker no onko. The kakala no was one district one factory. The reason one district one factory no sunzanda oh na wa mo wan do eku juice. When you are undertaking a policy, you are taking the policy to solve a problem with the country. Chief Anambwa. Tell me, of all the factories they say they have built, its impact on our importation of goods and services. Tell me one contribution towards national GDP. All the factories put together, what is their impact on our GDP? You spent over 2 billion cedis on a program called Planting for Food and Jobs, only to import inflation of 54%. You spend 2 billion cedis on agriculture to import 54% of food inflation. We are celebrating it. Now, CJ,
Uncle.
Odo Ribeya. Odo yalo de gote yo de gote yalo de yado kombanui.
Yeah.
Gote kesi yo de hui. Mamu krum takla de gote kesi yo de makese kesi. Nyambo yeti haji. We spent over $43 million. $43 million in the so-called dredging of Odo. Odo no much more challenging. What are we celebrating? Nati, who project ya uboding na Moina no boy also $43 million. We have spent $43 million in dredging Odo, yet Odo is even dirtier than it is. And the president goes by my 40th and my first term, no, Ghana, Accra will be the neatest city in Ghana. Are we there? Are we there? Mr. Nati, why are we not telling Ghanaians about the tracker there? Yes, so when $39 million to give us tax exemption to Obi Orisino Hotel. obi analyze ni sika onsi no hotel no ya ma ne 39 ye de lakwafo mutual sellers GBC for taxes near that $39 million no ya da man there on find yet tax exemption. Why are we not telling Ghanaians that also? Why? You are a Ga, and I'm happy you say you are a Ga, Dangbe, aren't you? Are you happy there? Hospital Osiho. In fact, when I say Finima, Oye, Umone, then Uobi. Hospital Osiho. Say the Bubu Hospital, na ya crowded there. Sikawa, Eddie Bessie for Amon, Mewa. Wobu la badi la polyclinic hospital. Mchahini. What? Oh, Uncle. Why can we find him? Mako? Say, hospital ya do here. Na the catchment area. Tesi nungwa la badi. Anambobia la osuina. Yet hospital, the hospital no use na. Inti ba ebu bunin. Ena Jesu krumpo wanchana why ready. Ebu nego ho. Yes, Erisi agenda 111. Jamin who you who there. The agenda 111 was Ghana everything Ghana Infrastructure Fund Anambwa. And Ghana Infrastructure Fund bia. Nan wale them fund wale ba. Wala de ba. Siko gumula wale eban as a hinagum. Manda this hospital my do bawon samani. E wa ko kumi ya agenda 111 Sigano wala was Master. Hey, Ghana. And the Chief Mpocho CJ.
Ambassador.
I am fan now. Ghana yan dev stock no die. Pocho kana wala alkana Ghana fo bejeji. Yan dev stock go die. Oh, production me trust the basa. Ghana yan dev stock go die.
Between June 2023 and September 2023, Ghana's public debt fell by 14.2 billion. Okay, so between June 2023 and September 2023 to 567.3 billion Ghana cedis, which is 51 billion US dollars. That is the data from the Bank of Ghana. Yeah.
The 500 billion.
Yeah, equivalent to 66.4% of GDP.
Can it be in a GDP equivalent? No, die. And can it be a deputy GDP? No, yang. Mamri Chay pensioners one bond in Hong Kong. See, in a nice, been a wire a vetting a public accounts committee.
Yeah.
Mami bina why deputy a friend and Abna, my boy is in it.
Sorry, Deputy Finance Minister.
What be sunny there? Says Yala, you carry the 9 billion cedis and you will close the banks. Now, you do 25%, 25 billion, and we are still going on. Now, I should nature aggrieve what a friend and customers be of Cosindom the bank. No, one one go. Oh, Efra. Aggrieve workers of Cosindom no petition by Parliament and our frabna. Nessa yaji cow 9 billion. The young more 25 billion the focus for Kotakana. Ya walk away to bill. Ya walk away to bill. I'm my old man. My old man, Ghana. Nessa, Yelbo Ghana, Yelbo Brede or today, Yelbo brought today. Ghana, Kawa Yelbrugu. CJ, cantonments, Roman Ridge, places which used to be very green, and bungalows. In the Ninala, Ninala, every inch of land there is being redeveloped. And there's a certain scheme which we have to, as journalists, you have to find the meaning of that so-called redevelopment scheme. So one man, private developer, a very huge plot of land at commercial area. Now, Osi, one bungalow, then Kenny na Oyaneza. It is a good scheme to follow. Where are some not also? Nampedem biso de ECJ.
It's from.
Na trake. Original be office kura mon common kaji 2 million na yadi SkyTrain no mon common kaje. Because we have paid 2 million for SkyTrain anambwa. Track on some office kura mon kaji kan wo. Not only that. Akere nan saying o man penyin kaya 9 beautiful program wo Palugu. Palugu yala come from here we. Do you know that we had paid a Chinese company almost $12 million? Anfa akes Sophie Kombo Foma. Track and uncle. You have to SkyTrain in Jacko. You could a cow Palugu in Jacko. And Kating na Obama and why I say. Tell me, Missy there. We have nothing to celebrate as a country. This tracker in a way, no, or yeah, said a manati. Whoever said there, the tracker tells the truth. He doesn't, because maybe I'll meet the MPs are all free. The man's also way on you. A penny was why 1 year. Why do we celebrate tokenism and mediocrity? Why?
Ambassador,
why?
My time now, so my baby. Ambassador Sampi Yali of the NDC na yete nenkano. Now Robert and Sons say yemfasa ankai emfa emma say ebano ayade sabia ya wamo ebo mo homodene pa wo ani ene sene be kwan be fa so wani betumi nya hoden a Robert and Sons optical services there yenja won mo emu enti how bia won wani ho say wani eprinsuo say yekoko say what say kekawa na say wani so yewisi unhuna de ye ni nyina no fakodan Robert and Sons wamo ebeboa wamo man all day comprehensive eye testing with modern equipment wamo esanso man eye specialist services pediatric eye care services and also so na say mofra wamo mofra so pa mofra ni visual field testing and so wamo be 100% original and unbeatable frames from the ma wan hwenu ano kama pa until for any check Robert and Sons nkrabata wo Ghana ha babia Adabraka Usu Dankwa Circle Tema Community 6 Weja ebi ho East Legon Adenta Kumase Ahonjo Kuforudia na wama bie foforo kra ewo Abrepo Junction wo Kumase enti hwehwamachi kwa babia ben wo bia no kwa wombehwe wani de ama ana frɛ Robert and Sons wo 0302 222 601 ana 050 151 9111 Robert and Sons Optical Services, seeing is believing. Honorable women.
Yeah. I'm happy, sir. Ambassador Piale or Casano or can say he is looking at the other side of the coin, but he's not looking at the tracker itself, because Obiani, how he or she want to look at it. But from what he's saying, it has confirmed to me, say yes, indeed, Abina Yadie, for the fact that he decided not to touch on your friend is saying the main issue of your friend is the tracker, whether indeed those projects and things has been done. But he is also looking at other aspects of the progress of the country by looking at other things that we have done. Commitment, your friend is saying, it has not come into reality. I share his sentiment, and I think it's a right call. Say yes, if we have invested in Pralugu and the focus was to get energy, if we have invested in other projects, he expects those things, and I can assure him, say yes, this is a matter of concern, and I believe, say, it will be addressed accordingly, because It is the taxpayers' money that we all believe say can be put into a good perspective. But he touched on the issue of your friend saying the law polyclinic. I think I listened to Okobwe. In fact, not that I was there when he called interview and he was for vetting, and he said clearly, said, look, at the state in which the law polyclinic at that time was a death trap. Met ube kaya tema polyclinic and la polyclinic. Even it came into way say there were even dead body that cannot be identified because a kura akwakori the dead body this be. And he said even at the time that the report was done, the minority members on the health committee are privileged to the information as to the stage of the lab polyclinic and the state in which a woman is said if nothing is being done about it. Yes, government decided to go in and rebuild it. Unfortunately, the process as which started, the COVID time and all those things. But today, as I'm speaking with you, colonels are on site. The assurance is that a first phase of it will be completed and then it will be to us. Yes, as he rightly said, it served a lot of communities alongside. And looking at the communities a war alongside the General Hospital Honum are huge populated constituencies. Klowo, Lojokuku, how do you call it? La. These are constituencies, and to some extent, Koloklote, in as much that they have Adabaka Polyclinic, and they also are very close to Kolebu and other places. Those that are around your friend is saying behind the cemetery area, can also go to your friend's lab, which I agree perfectly with that. So for me, I believe government commitment to lifting up project or infrastructure in our various country, in our various community, government is on course and we are doing it. We all know the situation in which we find ourselves today as a government, the economy and also other challenges that we are faced. For me, I can see IMF for saying, and over the weekend, the IMF country director and all their heirs are here. The third tranche, is in the progress, and Usha now what is left is it will go to executive committee for a final approval. I believe our economy is unstable. Gradually, things are changing, and we will be expecting more of our government. So for me, I think yes, indeed, it's a right call from Honorable to say yes, we invested into this, we invested into that, we invested into this, and therefore we have to also see those ones as well. I perfectly agree with him. But as we all know and have agreed to, yes, the cracker has indeed sold to the people of this country as well. And I'm happy that he's saying that other people are calling and saying, this project that they are saying, that's why I said, in the Ucheki tracker, it gives you the location of the places. Me sitting here, I don't remember the last time I went to Tepa. I don't remember the last time I went to Goso. I don't remember the last time I went to Akontombra. I don't remember the last time I went to Ejuso. I don't remember the last time I went to a friend and saying Chebi. So if I sit in the comfort of my home and I assess the tracker, and the tracker tells me that this project has been done, it is up to the person living there to tell me, I would rather want to give a work to the NDC in their various constituencies. They should get all the projects that we have done in the various constituencies, as is being stated in the tracker, for them to come out and tell us, all the things that you said you have done, and you have to say. And that will inform us, yes, indeed, whether indeed we are on course or we are not on course. For me, I think that is what they are supposed to do. Okay. We have regional communicators. I know the likes of your friend is saying Eric J. And then we will take this project and their own boss. Okay. Sami Jefi, they will take out this project and to going to the various constituencies and assemblies to really identify. I'm told that tomorrow, almost say I can't. Truth, something that they are moment of truth. Yes, yeah. I know it will be part of it, but I'm happy that anything that they will come out with, then NDC will try to make sure they will go into it, and it help us. Okay, Bedasi. Yes. Honorable Bedasi. Now you are about to have the world at your fingertips because the wait is finally over.
Telecel is here. Now you have everything you want and need. Quick and reliable communication, stress-free money transactions via Telecel Cash. Transforming your big business ideas into success stories with Telecel Business and more. Connect with Telecel and enjoy a world of endless possibilities, because with Telecel, there is no limit to connections. Telecel, connecting energies. Now, my main comment ne kakra na menko nana ohene into ho. Stephen J. Nyako or say CJ, as for the Odo River issue, it's serious because it's full to the brim. And I believe as we approach the rainy season, if care is not taken, we shall experience the worst tragedy of our time. Elvis Kwejo Upuku, I'll deal with it. Ghana politics is interesting and funny when you follow as a critical thinker. When it comes to Agenda 111, initially NDC was questioning how the government is going to get the money to finance and suggested it is not possible, though the fund he mentioned was there. The fund he mentioned was there, if true, that the fund was capable of building. Let's see. Of building the hospital when. Then why were they questioning the source of funding? I think now they have seen it's showing signs of reality, so they want to claim to be part of its foundation. That's Ghana politics. Elvis Kwejo Opoku so they are or they buy no. Magdalena Greenwich or CG. Please ask Ambassador with their Green Book performance tracker if they will also direct us to where the unconfirmed flew to, where the 4 years of Doomso took Ghana to, the site for their Hope City project, and the Airbus scandal. Okay, Magdalena Greenwich, they are or they about Facebook. No. Now, hearing to is a leading member of the movement for change. Number 2 page of Mikey Kakramame. Maso, Kosu. Mo, Medasi. Nana Kwaba.
Yeah.
I want to know there.
Oh, Adom, papa.
Movement for change. Ekoye.
Yeah, tia papa ye. Na maybe I na me tie. Many anomaly, and I may catch them who say Ghana here movement for change. Ghana here an independent minded president or before a government of national unity. And yet based on this rather negative, very unproductive, divisive partisanship. Can development. Hospital, a MPP NDC. Eduane, a MPP NDC. Car crime, MPP NDC. Say, I buy MPP, I buy the performance tracker, and NDC for us to do a green book, eba. And this say, Ghana, no, ya check the MPP NDC. In the Ghana for we have no choice. And I was asking myself, I was only a little happy. Me jika krebi when Ambassador P.Ale. started talking about what I consider to be the bigger issues. Was say, this is saying. Because you see, Aba be a party be a bit me aba. Oba, as I say, we see school dying. As I say, we car crying. As I say, we see hospital. But all said and done, economy no sani ma igina so no. Ne nine na namro mu te saying. So odu hono na me say afena. Because as far as I'm concerned, this discussion about hospitals and roads, and we should by now have been discussing what Ghana can do to change the economy of West Africa, to change the economy of Africa. Here in the LED. We are still talking about public toilets, even road. And yes, you feel so here.
But I say
but here we are. Me must say, sa situation no Ghana economic development about bejina political partisanship are so poisoned. MPP NDC. And for Ghana and Kobe because your mama obeyebi. Ekufuado obeyebi. But the interesting thing is that performance tracker, green book, or no performance tracker green book. John Mama ni NDC free so 2017 no. Nobody akowura IMF. Ana Akufo-Addo ni MPP ba ni bebo moden ase ye free ho ni ye free ho. Edu afia MPP aban ebe free so no. Omo de ye ja IMF. So that should tell you say fundamentally BB ako wrong. It is all be discussing even number of factories, a kilometer of roads, say ya. Na say ya na kono there. Then you have to pay attention to one of the things Alan Chamating is saying. Say ya baby a yedro no. Mommy yemfa party. And yet the basis of our development. And looking into the future. 2. Obi opeso obedi Ghana nimu no. Onfa plan, not just a promise and a manifesto and a slogan. Plan is different from manifesto. Manifesto there, put it together. A dear man between no summarize no ama we no ama promises bebre. A plan is a complete strategy. A chile what you're going to do, how, and ne a kind of first way. And say ene Ghana ya bejina baby say ye beto by in 6-7 months time. Akoba say we are back to Green Book. Any performance tracker and the can Peter in some be me and in fact minimum by me and I was a bit worried. This one about La Polyclinic. Yes. This one about the cathedral. Cathedral no crowd there. President Akufo-Addo me yeti kase anka oman sika de ebi nko ho. Se kase it looks like oman sika akwa kodim. Enti enkomo no ye die about Ghana yen kankro ye die amanfo na ye bobra ye kodwom ye tue school fees no ye ne be kan kire o se ye hotoye na ban na ya ade ana say ye hotoye na se die ye hia ensakra ye bi me dem feel say let me go back to what Vice President Dr. Bawumia kai or say when the fundamentals are wrong, the exchange rate will expose you. And the exchange rate ne say you know. Dr. Bawumia say obia obehwe exchange rate no. Say exchange rate na say or say the fundamentals are wrong a warped logic. Should I say and I was like, when did this logic change? The fundamentals, the exchange rate, the inflation rate, the debt stock is exposing you. We are talking about the need. Say, baby, you don't need here. Say, President Akufo-Addo say, or the Gojisberg economy. What does the Gojisberg economy? You export raw materials, basically. And you nyaka krebi fib. And I know ancient ye. Was it maybe? Say me ba na se mentimi antugalam say asea. Me presidency kwa me beto. And then the presidency da hokutano. Galam say na say Ghana nsuo ni nsase nyina. Oh, some of these things we can't be say. Oh, he told you if you MPP no, oh you bitter. I'm talking about enya bitter, we enya bitter and enya sweet. I'm just talking about baby a ye jina say. Ene aba ye kwa akoto. Ene de ya to abesneko. MPP aba, NDC aba, MPP aba, NDC aba. Fourth Republic, 32 years, 16 years apiece between two parties. Still I compare Green Book and a tracker. Oh, and they say baby a drone, me there. And say a kase, a baby buy na wanya she, untumen kasa. Namum a buy no buy no. Sika, I was happy Ambassador was talking about balance sheet because ukase wako tofu ni abremia. Nam bisa osu uto ne saying usu uto no 1,000 cedis. Nam bisa osu me ma was saying na ka chen me ma 5,000. Nam bisa osu ensesan wo he na ka say o ensesan no na me ba no e ho na trouble no. Enti ye de tracker no be ya adwuma. Ye nkyire ye sika dodo a abaye ba ye waje say taxes, waje say loans, waje say grants. Now for yensesen ne ma no ne hu say ampa did we get value for money? Ye nya value for money, I mean me gidi say nka by now we wouldn't have run back to the IMF. Enti nkomo no say a pejam honestly because we bisa Ghana for ne say asetena mu te senya. Enya performance tracker and a Green Book and no be di nkomo. Ena me ko odwom no say na me koto no. Alacha Martin say look fundamentally enema bi wo ho a ye nchenyi no a enye yi obey minister President Kufuor time or trade and industry minister or shada ka che President Kufuor say look ye enema no business as usual a enchenji bibia dramatically enti ma memfa enema fo bi nka ho o introduce oil palm o introduce salt o introduce garment and o introduce cassava starch e start say pejano and MPP fi abem and this by mfi enwotwe MPP for na ye enti emfansi nchen private sector initiatives nya buying projects aban so na sene a na ekonanim eno mpokra no ene ura despite no make kan nchini sei uko bisa no be kire o efi PSI Jospon Zoom Lion cassava starch 70% wakoto sebe or ye stupid businessman I mean so entika continuity e basa na manimu but the MPP NDC Ghana for yesremo Ghana no enye MPP ne NDC for nko ade a enye party dia e your mining nyina ade a enti say ya try multi party democracy ye nyina ye tiase but the woman de bia make kanamesa ka bio ne say to me a Ghana constitution or the president no ye mfa ma political party what the ma ankro no or ye president no it is of free party move so ye independent too that is neither here nor there. Yenhwe nipa no track record yenhwe ni suban yenhwe di obetumi ayabo o man no na se MPP for na womu NDC for na womu CPP for ye mu benum kra de ye ni party na chese ke yenka ho ana ensem no a sese ehia se adwene ho ansa na yakoto aba no media mi gidi se enye green book any performance tracker asem ese adwene ne man ho ko ichiri pa.
But I say Nana Hininto of the movement for change and Etienne and Kano. Well, Nana just joined us indeed. But Ambassador, my member of Hobio briefly, then we'll be wrapping up. My son's quote Nana Hininto.
Biaf.
Ambassador, Papa, but I'm not with the because I haven't set eyes on you like this for. Oh, I mean, is it post now? Party, food soldiers is there on your post.
Yes, Ambassador.
Better mammy Jaffet no one said that. So, Bande and bed discuss. Ne questions I was set in Nankasa one saying. And say, oh, you
I took the cue from you. Honestly, let me say one. Honestly, I took the cue from you.
Backup balance sheet.
Yes.
The balance sheet.
And that's exactly where he's also
grab Sabutala. CJ Sabutala.
Ambassador, me too.
Sabutala. Balance sheet. More fancy on our corporate side. And I'm going if that my accounting is right.
Yeah.
And I'm also there. If you are rendering an account to your people, on your one-sided. Na mum so bane there yanka partisan politics the advantage and disadvantages are kojo ahin to yimde menyene bakasa me akasa hwe enna mu sura brenta kakra be bi o na akufo ado yala na we around yanka demonstration against Unigov union government because let me confess and concede as a politician of my age there. If you are looking for one of the best governments in Ghana, I champion the government. I champion government. We are denying it.
Can we?
We can't.
But a champion's government is one of the, on record, to be one of the best governments in Ghana. Look at Dansoman Estate, Station Nunga Estate, Anadia Estate. In terms of housing, look at sports. Okay, SS Ampe, Kofi Bedu. That's the time you win African Cup. From that time, you win Biom. But we are not discussing a champion today. We'll come to it. So, Akufo-Addo my experiment union government. And by now, young form of government too. What was it? Today, man, no Torike. Party is day, na Ghana for soldier for Mumbra, Mumbra, na yentina form. Today, my consultative assembly. Then Cheso and Yampa would have developed our own form of democracy. No, your family and going into the old way. I have one man going the old way. CJ Alan Chamatini, virtually Munia, Nti men peda me kanu asam open on, and not because he's my brother, but me feel there onyim pe bia ehu wow bobra wasum Ghana. Na mom, if you get yourself at the wrong place at the wrong time now, you'll be visited with unfortunate repercussions. What was the business of Alan Chamatin? Alan, my brother Alan Chamatin. You went to find the University of Ghana, and when you man some keke in Obama, Akufo-Addo, why president, I don't hear president. You conceded to him on your own. You conceded. But
I'm surprised you are accusing in quotes.
Me accusing sabotage.
But
as if we are yabo, and you for Suban. As if we are you know, and the agreement was that Senana any term of office we are. What then? I don't know what I done. What more? Because the president could forget Akufo-Addo there.
What is that agreement?
Bonya sabotage. I will about tea. I will sabotage me. I will but tea.
But there was no any agreement.
with your permission, even in insurance, which involves money, word of mouth is called good faith. And utmost, I'm just clarifying the point for you. You don't need to have a written in some of these matters of moral values.
Missy, around 12:31, and fun that night, they had to grant to President Kufuor. Not 7%. And the President Kufuor na some kind Alan Twene do 10. Mo catch them.
So the person, it doesn't make it an agreement.
What is agreement?
Agreement is
Written.
not necessarily written.
Agreement
it can be verbal. It can be verbal. It can be a written one. This is the politics that we are doing. We are here. We are co-election. We didn't get the 50+1%.
Yes.
So there's a need for runoff. NOBC, I have decided, for the sake of the party and for the sake of I have decided my decision. I will not run.
As I'm not more, it's
in recommending you, you say, yes, why are there say, why admit to say, it will definitely be your turn. It doesn't make any.
What is that?
Is that an agreement? So CJ,
something say
because it's only in NDC.
No. Okay, you allow ambassador to land.
It's only in NDC that you can hold somebody's hand and say you are the candidate of the party. It's only in NDC. But in our party, it's the
nobody tried to do that.
Mr. Nate, I'm on floor.
Honorable Ebenezer Nina Nate. Ambassador, you are on.
Nate.
Yes, I was.
Mr. Uboti. Nayanio. Something which induces another person to take a decision on your agreement. Something, CJ, something which induces another to take a decision on your agreement to be.
It is.
And see, but never time contract to be. I went here, but never time contract. How contracts are formed? We were law school to 207. 207. And Nana, Alan, Nala, no, what happened in Namwa, Mbadama. Na anon you can want some NDC na MPP yanya group oh
yes
yanya group da
never be pro
ayan yan form 40-member economic management team.
Why can't that happen?
Maybe sabotage. Hey, why can't what happen?
Korea come out some
There was na the management of the economy. Why a patoa more than for management a 40-member management team? Ma in Pakulunela, I chairman of the connect management team. One fan and come. Team news were by Mukosin. Okay, and Yensunzumani I homo. NDC at any point in time, and now you need to Jim Dassey, we know who our leader will be. Since we started our political party, at any point in time, you know who our leader will be.
So after Mama, who is next?
You know,
I'm not an example, Mamma.
I agree, Makamana, I confirm. I heard the Makakana woman, I confirm.
Nana, into your wrap, you're still on this issue. Maybe you have any final thoughts on the issue, no?
Yes, sir. I buy a bachelor, dear, why ye are my manful. And even before, sir, I buy a bachelor, dear, why ye owe me crew.
Yeah.
In the me, I'm free home, call the beer and seminim.
Yeah.
In the buy performance record, no, you know. A home fashion, a comma, I buy no a campaign. The performance, a tracker, no, a year can. And no, dear, yenny, I did mermono. Say, be school, Nisiwa, Nami Bakwa. We'll be taking, we'll be taking, no, say, I buy ye be our latte. Na me mete latte. Na a buying crow for Bahosu, ya yesi squam to Obama mia. You will be a tin crying, I could say, they are buying canna yampa. And I make a choice, and no, a home fast one, a comma, a buying politics in the campaign. Ye but to obey. And they say, performance tracker, aye, a campaign as him. And Tino, and I make I say, yen kind crow. Ye development, the economy. Nina kujina campaign time kwa ekwanya ya hia CSC ebeye ye de ensa ne nam ho a CSC sikani ho CSC sika ho afa de dru election time no kuma ni de machines akosi kwa so ebra ye beto aba ene projects ni bi ho ani a suspend ye sikani ho aban aye na dwen se we de SSC ewie e de entra oh eno na me ka se yanhwe yi na kwaye MPP NDC a development and kankro economy no aye ka ho asem no enna ne emampaja amagana ni yeda ebechi ne hu se ya because ni nyina agina election any election campaign any election propaganda any ntokwa eye between MPP and NDC
and then a movement for change be different
and until na ye ka se first thing ne say alachamati say na menu apani ambassador Eken sa a champion time no all can yase enkrofo bibiri especially mrante ne maba no ye ni aye nyinyi ti se ye mu binom ne mpanyimfo a chen ye no wo mu nim se first thing a champion time and o can say operation feed yourself 1 year Ghana export to abro 1 year pe MPP are buying I spend how many billions I was hearing on planting for food and jobs. And the Alachamate say ye koye partisan may be form a government of national unity. Ubeheno no be was CPP asabe adwene dani trimu no or the top no say ye de adwuma ba akope na oman na sesa obi o MPP obi o NDC ezo sane partisanship nti ye de ne adwuma nye yie yemfa wo bia Sabe, ono so ne hunni asem obi a waye politics e ko be ye 40 years a obi antumi fa corruption charge e mo no obi antumi nka se wo ya homaso ne ahantan obi ani tua adwuma as a mere ambassador minister wetimi ayema na tra Ghana akodu de beboa the whole of Africa de na chese alanchabate de o de bre Ghana fo no e de kroye ne nka bomo ba e de nkankro ene asomdwe ba e de politics a emfa weifi ha Omaino emu achiche too much.
Okay, all right.
Emu ya politics ni economics no mu yempe obi a obetimi aka abom na nani so ade hu no nso enya boshe hunu kwa na mum yebetimi ahwe ne record na okire se metimi aboa no ma na yiya ye nyina ya ka abom na ye de aboa ma na.
I say now heading to a movement for change. Honorable, sorry.
I appreciate Nana any ambassador that they have appreciated the performance tracker of the party and government. I mean, looking at from their submission, it tells me say they have appreciated. Yes, indeed. We are demonstrating to the good people of this country what government has been able to do. I've taken what Ambassador have said in good faith by say when you are looking at the positive aspect of it, the negative aspect of things will need to be looked at, which I agree with it. And I hope and believe say by the time the campaign gets heated, he will see the other thing that he is talking about, so where we have reached. And but I urge say he will tell his people to assess the tracker and let us know the loopholes in it, and we'll work towards it.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable Ebenezer Nina. Ambassador, Yapono.
I'm some could be some could be not about the tracker. I want to advise government. SNIT is a very important organization, sensitive. SNIT, an organization like SNIT. Whether you dismissed the chief executive or somebody, or whatever you did, immediately Deputy Niso are resigned. We should be careful.
Yeah.
We should be careful. We cannot play politics with SNIT.
I think something is happening that we
must know.
Careful
about
about the
way we must be careful.
The way I hear politics,
SNIT.
Ambassador Kanomasa.
We must be careful the way we're handling SNIT as a country.
Ambassador, many thanks for your time. I'm not hearing of the movement for change. Thank you. And former MP Ablikuma Central constituency, Honorable Ebenezer Ni na Ambassador. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, sorry. One day is in the building with the best mid-morning show.